Hello, Cancer. This is your professional reading for April, May, and June of 2021. I did one of these readings for the first trimester, so for January, February, March of this year. And I'll put the link into the comment box so you can have a look whether this is sort of following up on that one, yes or no. So Cancer, what I'm seeing first off the bat is the Death and Rebirth card and the Wheel card. So change, inner change, but also outer change. I feel this card has been happening. You have felt change happening, Cancer, during these first 3 months. You know, the background noise is dogs, snoring, sometimes farting, sometimes doing all these noises. Sorry for that. Okay, so this change has been happening in the first trimester, most probably. A lot of things, outer world changes have been happening. But there's also inner changes happening. I feel that these outer changes have made this card, this Death and Rebirth card. I mean, the Death card is a card that often people don't like to see. But it is, it's when you let go of stuff, or when you do an inner transformation, then a new you emerges, and that new you is here in that star that is going to come out. And that is, these two changes are happening, and they will go on for the next 3 months. But they will be good because there is movement. There is much more movement coming on. We have here the Knight of Swords. So when that change has felt maybe slow and maybe annoying and difficult, this Knight of Swords is telling me that there's some change coming in. There is going to be a movement. Things are speeding up. Look, the guy is running. But also, you're turning to be more decisive in what you want. So this inner transformation that's helping and that's happening inside of you, deep inside of you, because this is not an outer change. This is, but this isn't. So whether that's in your work, whether that's in your business, but you're deciding to do something different. And these decisions are also helping you to gain more traction, whether that's in your business, whether that's in your job, whether that's in your career in general. It feels like things starting to move again, while before you may have felt a little bit stuck. And why I'm saying that you have felt maybe a little bit stuck, this Four of Pentacles sometimes, not always, but in this case, I feel it refers to, you feeling stuck. Fours are usually indicative of not a lot of movement. It's more like it's about stability and security. Now here I feel that maybe you have a little bit of security, yes. You're also very protective of that security and stability that you have. But with all these changes, this is bringing you a little bit of, what the hell is happening feeling. And that can lead to stuckness, it can lead to indecisiveness, it can lead to fear. And I feel that here you're getting unstuck, you're starting to run, you're also starting to see that whatever here you're protecting or you're protective of, it maybe is not the best in your interest, because there's so much change going on and you have to be in flow with that change. You have to follow that change. And I feel with the Seven of Wands here, sometimes you also feel attacked. Sometimes you feel like the world is against you, but you are in this bubble. And I feel this change that is happening here, this transformation with the Seven of Wands, is you taking your time for doing the changes and making the changes, the outer and the inner changes that are necessary for your work situation, for your career situation, for your business situation. And these wands can be sometimes a little bit like opponents or opposite views, but you are so sure of yourself here, and that comes through cutting through the bullshit, really, because sometimes you have all these thoughts running through your heads, and then you think, am I doing the right thing? Is this change or is this transformation I'm doing, is it right for me? But here, when you gain more traction, you also gain more stability. So in a way, this Four of Pentacles also indicates that at the end, And so going in towards the second part of the year, you will have created more stability. So where it on the one hand says there is stuckness, but the stuckness was before. On the other hand, being the end card, it also says moving forward, you'll be creating more stability, more security because of the changes you did. And because of also trusting your inner guidance, here the heart chakra, which she is protecting in this sort of soap bubble, in this sort of crystal ball. This is you doing whatever you think is right and trusting that those instincts and not listening to the other voices, running away from the other voices, and then getting more traction. Getting the changes are going to be much more rapid. And you're protecting yourself against the attacks from the outside. I think that is very important, that you listen to yourself and not listen to the voices of other people. And I feel that here, when I said, okay, you're going to get more insight, more traction. Yes, that's part of it. But other part of it is also not listening to these other voices, to these voices of these people, these 7 of Wands, that are sort of attacking you, but just going after your own beliefs, after your own thoughts, and running away from these attacks and staying with yourself. I feel protecting yourself here is very important in whatever changes, because these changes you're doing fragilize you. They make you feel vulnerable. Not that you are vulnerable or that something bad is going to happen, but they may give you that feeling of vulnerability. And of course, when you're doing this inner work and outer work, things can be a little bit shaking. And that's why you have to really trust yourself and not listen to the other people, not looking at the attacks from the outside. So be in the protective bubble. Also protect your ideas that you have for your business. Protect the plans that you are willing to implement, because whatever you're doing needs to be protected. But there is the possibility of, coming the next 6 months, the next part, and then probably we'll see that in the next reading for the third trimester, for July, August, and September. We may see that, yes, this more security, more stability is coming in. And also that you're getting rid of the stuckness that you felt here before in the first part of the year. Now I'm going to pull some more cards to see if there's more messages coming out here. Okay. Yeah, the strength card on the wheel. When there's changes going on and so much change is going on, then it's very important to keep your calm and to just, trust yourself and trust the things you're doing. The whole process here, the process of the outer and inner change, is a deep process. So it's important to trust, but especially to trust yourself. And again, that is here as well. So go on and just have the strength to go on, have the patience to go on, but also have the trust in yourself to go on and to know that whatever changes you're implementing, they are good. Another 4 of Wands. So eventually you're getting, your footing back. Eventually you're going to feel more stable again. As you progress through this coming 3 months, this card is going to come in. This card is not yet there, but it's going to come in, and you're going to feel more stable. You're going to feel more secure, not only on a financial level or a material level, but in general. The 2 of Wands. Yeah, whenever you start to decide not to listen to other people, when you decide to not, to become unstuck and to start moving again, then you'll have plans. And those plans can be implemented. But there is an important element of planning here as well, that is happening. Because of course you're doing all these changes, so at a certain point, when these changes are happening, you have to start making a plan for yourself. What is my next move going to be? What is my best move going to be? And then think about that. And if you have ideas coming up, because of course Wands is also about, taking action, but there is a creative element to Wands. And then you need to protect those ideas. But these ideas are coming. I feel this is fear. 5 of Pentacles. The lack thinking, it's the fear card, the doubt. Sometimes doubt will creep in when things start to move, when you make those decisions to not listen to these people and to follow your own instincts and to make your own changes. Of course you're going to doubt yourself and you're going to think, am I doing the right thing? That is going to happen. And of course, if you have your own business, yeah. Okay, the Hermit, this is a lonely card in this. It's not so much a slow card for me here. For me, it's really you have to do it yourself. It's telling me that here, protect yourself, because this is something, all this change that is in the Wheel of Fortune and the Death and Rebirth card. It's a lonely process because it's something you have to do for yourself, but also you have to do it alone. I don't see any cards here of support, really, that somebody's going to help you through it, because it's such an inner process and such a deep process. The most of it you're going to have to do alone. And sometimes that can be a lonely place. Another Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, things are changing, things are turning, and more. There's more change coming in and more things turning, but turning for the better. So there's, as you go through the process, things will start coming together and turn more in your favor. We have another 4 of Pentacles here, this one and this one the same. So with that inner transformation, it's going to create more security, more stability. And I'm not thinking here only in a financial way, which can be, and probably there's an element to it as well, very probably. But I think it's also you feeling more secure in yourself. Yeah, because there's a cause for celebration. When I feel this celebration is not celebration you're going to do with other people, but it's more like, this inner joy you're going to feel. Like, I've done it. I've come this far. I worked through the fears. I worked through the antagonizing elements or people and the opposition. I worked through it all, and I'm feeling much more secure in myself, and that is reason to be joyful, to celebrate your own wins. I feel this is that. I don't think it's having a party. By the way, you're not supposed to have parties at the moment because COVID. Okay, the 7 of Wands and the Tower. Okay, that one came out a few times already, the Tower. I feel this 7 of Wands is, it's really the 7 of Wands as well. Again, standing your ground, protecting your things, protecting your ideas, protecting your work, protecting whatever you're building, your solid base. You have to protect it because there may be some antagonizing people or some things trying to undermine you, try to undermine your confidence, try to undermine your ideas, but don't let them. Don't let them. Just, trust yourself and trust your vision, because your vision is good. And I feel that here with this Tower, it says that, with all this change that's happening with the Wheel and the Death and Rebirth card, what happens automatically, this is an extra card, so this is never a main energy card because it's extra cards. These are the basis cards, yeah? These are the cards that are really telling the story, and this is sort of the additional energy that is happening. So what is going to happen when you're implementing your stuff and when you're creating more stability and you're creating and implementing inner and outer change, things are going to have to disappear. Things are going to be you have to clean up your life. You have to clean up your act. You have to clean up the circle you move in, because some people will not be belonging in that circle or not be good for you. And you have to do some cleanup here. And if you clean up, you're making room for other things and other energies and other people to come in. And that is really what this Tower here is about. And I think that for that stability and for creating even more stability and security going onwards, that cleaning needs to be done. So have a look where there's, clutter. And it can be literal clutter in your life. I have a dreaming dog now. Tessa! So it can be literally cleaning up the clutter and decluttering your life, but it can also be decluttering your friends, decluttering your energy, and cleaning up just the things that from the past that are no longer very useful to you or not helping you move forward. And let's see what the message cards say. So here we have the grasshopper spirit. Take a leap of faith. Yeah, with all these changes, at a certain moment, you have to leap. I feel that here where you start running, and then the changes are going to go faster. And when change is happening, you have to have a little bit of trust in yourself, because if you don't trust yourself, and that is here, trusting yourself, trusting your vision. Again, as well, here I feel in this, it's also your vision. You need to trust your vision, because that is the only thing that's going to move you forward. And sometimes it will be shaky grounds and you may lose that trust a little bit, but there was this strength card, wasn't it? The strength card as well says, trust yourself, trust your impulses, trust your intuition. And then take a leap of faith. Go with that. And this card is teaching. You inspire young people to learn. Okay, so what is this about? So whatever you're doing, it could be that you're in a role of a mentorship, a mentor role, inspire young people to learn. Yes, I feel that here, this is more a card that says, you can be a mentor, but at the same time, you also are learning more and more. With all this change going on, there is a learning process going on. But with that learning, in the future, you can then teach other people how to deal with all that change and how to move forward in their career, in their professional life, in their business. You can be a mentor to other people as well, or be a role model, an example. Now, I'm going to pull one more card from these. I really love the Spirit Animal Oracle, so I'm going to put an extra card here. And the Otter Spirit says, you are never alone. While I was always saying that, this joy is, this celebration is more you celebrating your own win, and that you're here, it's a lonely card, the Hermit. Yes, you have to do this on your own. But it doesn't mean you're alone. It doesn't mean that you're totally isolated from the world. There will be people that are good and that are in your camp. There are other people that you need to clean out with this Tower. And here, the fear also, it is a lonely process. It's a process you have to do by yourself, but it doesn't mean you can't sometimes ask for advice, for a little bit of help, or just, talk to somebody so that you feel a little bit supported, so that you don't have to have it all churning inside of you and then not be able to speak it out. Because sometimes when you say the words out loud and when you share them with other people, your story or your challenges, your problems that you're seeing, but also your wins, that is very important. And I feel that will help you in this process. But you are never alone. I also feel that, there is always this higher spirit. And maybe it's your guides, your ancestors, the people or that are closest to you. But I'm not only talking about living, also about people that have passed on. And they are there. They are always at your side, protecting you. The spirit world is there as well. So that was your reading for the business area of your life or the professional area of your life for the next 3 months. I'll soon be doing a video for a general reading for the month of April, as I always do for every month, and I'll be doing a very short astrological overview for that month as well. But I'm keeping it short. I'm keeping it also in a separate video, so the next video you can just go straight to your reading and you don't have to see me or watch me blab on for I don't know how many minutes. For now, thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Give me a like if you like this video on YouTube. Share it maybe with friends who you think need a little bit of guidance, and then maybe subscribe to my channel, maybe follow me on Instagram, have a look at my Facebook page, also have a look at my rebranded website because I've done a whole makeover of it, and there are some personalized readings there you could purchase for yourself. So have a look, maybe you're interested. For now, thank you again for being here, and bye, speak soon.